Faraj al-Ghul, secretary of the Hamas Change and Reform Parliamentary Bloc, rejected all forms of normalizing ties with Israel and urged the Arab and Muslim countries to publicly cut their diplomatic relations with the occupation state.
Normalizing ties with Israel is against legitimacy and law. It also contradicts with the Arab League's previous resolutions and agreements. We urge Arab and Muslim leaders to cut diplomatic relations with Israel, to expel the Israeli ambassadors and consul from their countries, and not to cooperate with the occupation by any means until our lands are free. We must fight the occupation, not to normalize ties.
Israel announced on Monday its intention to form an interministerial force aiming to deport, boycott, divestment and sanctions activists in the Palestinian territories. BDS is a global Palestinian-led movement founded in 2005 aiming to increase political and economic pressure on Israel.
School's out in Gaza, and for thousands of teenagers here, this is how the holidays are spent. Preparation for the next conflict with Israel, handling firearms and physical training. Their enemy is very close, just a few hundred meters away at the border. There's every chance they're watching, so the tutors at this summer camp like to keep their faces covered.
We don't want war, but if it is forced upon us, then we are ready. We are training the next generation of fighters who want to protect their homeland.
The camp is run by Hamas, the militant group which governs Gaza. Their hardware is on display, over and underground. One of the reasons the last war went on as long as it did was that Israel was trying to destroy the network of attack tunnels that Hamas had built from Gaza into Israeli territory. Well, Hamas very keen to demonstrate here that their tunnelling strategy is still very much a going concern. As part of their training program, cadets rehearse a cross-border raid to kidnap Israeli soldiers. It's a threat which Israel takes seriously. Its army says it's destroyed several tunnels so far this year. And on the Israeli side of the border, among veterans of the last war, there's a sense of inevitability about the next one.
The situation on the other side has not changed. No seaport, no open borders, and international recognition. So they don't have anything to lose.
Israel maintains an economic blockade of Gaza because it fears that Hamas will use imports for military purposes. But a lack of building materials means that people whose homes were flattened in the bombing of the last war are still living under tarpaulin and corrugated iron.
During the summer, it's so hot, we live like we are dead. During the winter, the children cry because of the cold. In our old house, we had water and electricity. We had no problems then.
There is some rebuilding going on, but it doesn't provide enough work to make any impact on an unemployment rate of 45%. Gaza's young people have grown up in isolation and grown used to a lack of opportunity. There's plenty of bravado amongst the guns at the summer camp, but there's also an absence of hope.